Hello everybody, Dylan Roberts, Chief Digital and Information Officer. I'm hoping you can give me a few minutes to give a quick update on some things and what's going on across the service. And I also, at the end of this, want to just provide a quick update so we're clear about our direction and travel and what we're working on from now into the next financial year. So to start with, I want to put a bit of focus on the patient record service this month. I think it's really key that we recognise the work that the Health Records team do and acknowledging all the hard work they do and put in to make sure that records are prepped and available to support the patients in their journey and support clinicians in their journeys as well, whether or not it's in the emergency departments, outpatients or whatever. It is critical and a core part of the engine room of how the health board operates. They've recently gone, as you know, through the iFit upgrade, which has put extra pressures on the workloads. Now that is in and settled, I'm hoping that's going to settle down and hopefully bring in the new ways of working and settle them all down and get us all back working effectively as I know we can be. There's also been significant pressures on the Access to Health Record service. Some significant challenges is there. Of course, we've been putting in the new system with our IG colleagues. I know the team are running, in some cases, with 80 open cases each, which is quite a significant workload there. And I know there's been some great improvement in the service, but I also understand and acknowledge the pressures that you're all under. The pressures aren't helped, of course, with our recruitment freeze and the fact that we have to go through an enhanced establishment control method. I appreciate this is not ideal, but it's something because of the financial constraints of the organisation that we just have to do. So ultimately, we're going to have to just get on with it. Appreciate the bureaucracy around it, but we just need to do it. I'm involved with the help of Justine, great help of Justine actually, to get not just prepare and put our things through, but also to assess all the other ones that come across the organisation. But what I can do, we're doing the best we can to try and feed those through. So a big thank you really from us all in DDAT and the Health Board for everyone in patient records and all the hard work that you're putting in. I'm hoping to catch up with the site managers, with Niar and team early in the new year for a bit of a workshop or an away day. So that's great. Another thing I wanted to talk about actually is GRATIX. So just to remind people, you know about DATIX when people record a risk. Well, GRATIX is about celebrating excellence in Betsy. And I guess, you know, and Mark actually from Patient Records, funnily enough, another Patient Records story, has received a GRATIX and he got that in late October because he did something excellent. And I was just going to raise the point really, so hats off to Mark for that one by the way, but just going to raise the point really, anyone can raise a GRATIX for someone else. So just something, I think it's a little nice thing, it's a great play on words, and you know, I think if people want to do that, please feel free to do it, because I understand some of the people who have received them, it's a bit of a nice bit of recognition, so it's a bit of a well done, so encourage people to do that. Just moving on to some other parts of the service. You know, we've talked already about IG and the Access to Health team successfully implementing the new FOI and SAR system, which digitises the whole process. So again, hopefully that will give us a bit of a reduction in the backlog of health records requests and make things a bit better. And that said, I appreciate the additional pressures that it puts on putting a new system in. So really good that that's gone in, and hopefully we'll start to see the benefits from that. Another area which it's been suggested, so John Thomas suggested I raise this, and that is the work that we've done upgrading the networking and Wi-Fi's across our community sites. All too often community feel like a second-class citizen to our acutes, but they are critical to the delivery of care, especially around prevention, self-care, keeping people out of hospital or helping them with their rehabilitation if they come out. That's the big That's the big thing here. We need to minimise the pressure on our the acute side of the system, and the community services play a massive role in that. So now that they are getting digitised and connected, then that's brilliant. I should raise as well that a couple of award evenings. So you will know that, and I mentioned it last time. The team went down to London for the BCS award around the work that was done as part of the COVID, well, not the COVID recovery, the recovery following the cyber attack on Adastra. So, you know, really proud of the team there, getting to the final of such a prestigious awards event. Again, if people want to put submissions in for awards and all that, feel free to do it. I'll always support that if people want to do that. It's great that people get the recognition. There's also the Proven Return on Investment Award, which is something that Imprivata do in their HealthCon awards, and Betsy won the award in terms of the delivery of the single sign-on, the one sign enterprise access management solution, the single sign-on for us across the 3 acutes. And it's great that we've leveraged that technology to give us more efficiency and save time for clinicians, importantly, so they've got more time to put to care. So overall, lots of thank yous and acknowledgements there. Before I get into getting clear in terms of what some of our direction of travel is going forward, it's very important to me that people understand, you know, we've talked about the necessity for team meetings and stuff like that. It's really important that people understand the part they play in delivering better outcomes for the people in North Wales, or better outcomes for BCU, and better outcomes for the DDAT service, digital data and technology. It's really important to me that you understand the part you play to making that happen. You know, these things, none of these deliverables happen without everyone's involvement, and it's important you recognise your part in that and the important part you play. So just to talk about some of the streams of work we've got coming up, just so people are clear about that. So 5 work streams of work, or 5 categories of work, things we're doing. Work stream 1 is our strategic work. This is the work that we're doing to develop our digital strategy, digital and data strategy, and work we're doing to develop a strategic outline case for an electronic healthcare record system. This is the work we're doing to set out a new strategic way forward and a case to Welsh Government for potentially significantly changing our direction of travel. And what's important about the work that we're doing on the electronic healthcare record strategic outline case and our strategy is about flipping the model. You know, we cannot afford to be relying on the system as it's configured today. There needs to be some significant changes in the system, and to do that, we need to make sure that we deliver a electronic healthcare record system which not only addresses some of the issues we've got within our hospitals and community sites in terms of the way we deliver health services, but also has the ability to enable us to deliver new technological solutions in future to enable people to look after themselves, to enable multidisciplinary teams working in communities, to enable self-care through apps and services and the like. And we're building quite a significant piece of work to build a strategic outline case to do that. So that's work stream 1, which is almost developing the case for the future. That case will take a while to do and get people on board with and secure the money for. Work stream 2, while we're doing that, parallel tracking or split screening, whilst we're trying to shape the future, we've got to deliver some improvements today. And we've got the optimization work stream and tactical work stream. That's where we're looking to optimize our current capabilities. So Jason Walker, Sean and others are leading on a piece of work to look at all of the capabilities we've got. We've got a lot of projects and
things which are almost, let's say, 2/3 done, not fully completed, thinking about the ePro project, for instance. We've got requirements where we can maximise the use of Stream. Are we maximising the use of WCP? Do we need to get floor walkers to make sure that all of our staff have the necessary elbow type training, so they're getting the training close to in the context of where they're working to get the best out of the technologies we're doing? How are we optimizing the use of our different technologies? How are we making decisions so we're clear about which of our existing technologies we use for what do we use CETO for, what do we use WCP for, etc. So a piece of work there. Jason, our clinical leads, Sean, are sorting that out. And we're going to get clear about a bit of a work plan around that. And the work plan is not just about delivering technologies or configuring technologies, it's also about training, adoption, and that type of thing. Workstream 3, we've still got to go through the process of transforming DDAT and our operating model. I know it's a long-running thing. We've got a plan B in place to do that. Which we've secured some investment from last year. This is about the architecture function, getting that in place, software engineering function. It's about how we do service design and change. Some of the clinical leads are doing the work on that. It's optimizing our PMO approach, all of those things, getting those things in place. And if we can, appreciating the recruitment freeze, getting some of the key resources we need in place to do that. The Workstream 4 is the Essential Services Programme. That's our infrastructure programme. Just to be clear about it, we are pushing, Sean, John, myself, pushing hard with the board about the must-do nature of investing in our base infrastructure and upgrades to avoid a situation where we have a cyber attack or a major failure. We've got to keep things as up-to-date as we can, as patched as we can, so on and so forth. So the Essential Services Programme is a big portfolio of work that we need to get right. And if we get limited funds, we need to maximise the use of those funds to do as much as we can to mitigate risk and provide the smart foundations we need for everything else we're doing. And then the final stream, which in itself is massive, it's strange just calling it a work stream. That's landing all of the existing projects and programs we've got in flight. There's RISP, there's LINK, there's ophthalmology, there's the Welsh Intensive Care System, there's the patient numbering. There's so many projects. Ultimately, we need to do some more work in terms of managing that portfolio and making sure we can effectively deliver some of those things. Appreciate a lot of those projects started some time ago. Some of them might not be aligned to our strategic direction, etc. However, it's important that they come to land because some of those are about maintaining some of the core services that we've got running.
So that's my video. Apologies, I'm wearing my Everton tracksuit to present that, but it's a bit chilly in this room. So thanks again for everything you're doing. I hope you have a great Christmas and a new year. Look forward to the next financial year and what that brings. Thanks very much, everybody. Bye now.